Scorpio, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the heart. So this is your October 2018 month ahead overview. So you'll already have had a couple of bonus readings in your September reading and that type of thing. And I like to upload the videos for October, for the following month, about a couple of weeks earlier, simply because I like getting them out of the way, number one, so that I know that they're in the can, they're there, they're on, because I'm the type of person, I get so busy that I'm cramming then, because I'm so busy with personal readings, I'm cramming then to get all of the generals onto YouTube, and usually that's why in the past they've ended up being on the YouTube channel on the 7th or the 10th of the following month, and then you just get to a point where you think, shit, you know, this is so late, you know, is it worth putting it up? So I like to try and factor out maybe a couple of days where I can do all of the recording for YouTube and get stuff up earlier, so you guys get to get some form of an insight 2 weeks before. So yeah, this is your general reading for the month. Now you can see that the layout of the video is slightly different. We've got the cards here. I remember somebody saying in the comments last month, there might have been a couple of people, we want to see our cards. And I thought, well, of course you want to see it because it's your reading and you deserve to see your cards, you deserve to see the layout. But I just thought, how can I do this? How can I work out a way that, you know, my YouTube audience can see their reading, which I do want to show you the cards and show you the layout, but also be able to see me, because I like to interact with my audience and I like you guys to see, sorry, something just went wrong with the screen. I like you guys to be able to see how I look, you know, not how I look, I mean, to see my eyes, to see my expressions. That's how I like to do things when I'm recording. Ignore that. I hope that wasn't a Freudian slip or anything. But anyway, ignore that. I just want people to, I like to interact with the audience, so I like to be seen on the video, okay? So what we're doing, we've got the small box, I think it's somewhere around here, showing me talking to you, and you've also got the layout. So really you'll be looking at the layout, but you've got me in the corner just kind of guiding you through that as well, all right? So what we're using for your reading, guys, is my favourite, and I've just, this is going very well, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Your layout is already here, as you can see, and I'll explain why in a moment. I'm using Poppy Palin, okay, I'm using the Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin, fast becoming my favourite deck beside the Rider-Waite. Absolutely amazing. It's just, you don't really need much with this. Your layout is here because actually these cards were pulled yesterday, and I started recording your video yesterday, but something went awry, so I thought, okay, let me pull the cards again. It'll be the same layout, the same card that I pulled on is it Monday? What day is it today? I think it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday, isn't it? Tuesday the 4th. So I thought, let me see what it was that was pulled, and I managed to pull out the same cards that I pulled the night before. Okay, so that's why your cards are laid. It will make it a bit quicker. So we're going to do your general overview for the month of October 2018. I like to start with the area that shows the self. Okay, which is here. This area here, Scorpio. The Ace of Wands. You're showing as being the Ace of Wands. I think that you guys are involved in something new. This could be a new project. This could be a new job with the Ace of Wands. It might be a new creative endeavour. Some of you guys might be looking to, you know, you can see that she's doing something quite creative. Let me just get my pointer pen. So you can see that she's doing something quite creative. You can see that she's doing, you know, art, so she's painting a picture. For some of you guys, you might be getting involved in dressmaking, or you might be getting involved in setting up a new YouTube channel or something, or you might be getting involved in setting up your own business with the Ace of Wands, because you're showing as being creative here with the Ace of Wands energy. But this is a new passion that some of you Scorpios have probably developed within the month of October. But you probably won't have developed it straight off the bat in October. You'd have probably been doing this for a while. You've probably been working on this for a while with the Ace of Wands. But I think that you're heavily into it in October 2018. Now, as I said, Ace of Wands can mean anything. It just, when you get the Ace of Wands, it's about a new passion. And that new passion can be for a career, it can be for a hobby, it can be for a friendship, it can be for a relationship, it can be for anything that you want to do, or that you're getting, you know, that makes you feel that zest for life and that enthusiasm. So I do think that you guys are involved in some form of a new project here with the Ace of Wands. Now the reason that this is happening, Scorpio, is because we have, if you look down here, the Emperor reverse. So the foundation for everything happening in the month is the Emperor reverse. So when this came out yesterday, I thought about two things really. The one thing I thought about is the life of Scorpio is probably unstable, because the Emperor reversed represents chaos. Disorder is the Emperor reverse. Instability is the Emperor reverse. Feeling insecure in one's own life environment is the Emperor reverse. The Emperor reverse, because you guys are showing as the Ace of Wands and you're starting something new, it's because some of you guys might be unstable in your life, your lifestyle, your environments. For some of you guys, it's your job, you're unstable in that. For some of your life, for some of you guys, there's a sense of disorder going on in your life. And by doing this, perhaps by doing this project here, with the Ace of Wands, you're creating something that's going to bring about some form of stability, because you're unstable here. The Emperor reverse can also be a person. So if you get an Emperor reverse, it is usually somebody who, this can be an absentee father. Emperor reverse can be absentee fathers. Emperor reverse can be people who are disordered. So usually Emperor reverse is somebody who can be overly tyrannical. This person can be very overbearing as an individual. This can be a bully when it's reversed. The Emperor reverse is also a card that indicates going against the natural order of things. So this is about going against the status quo. This says, to, you know, in a reading, the Emperor reverse is saying, I'm not adhering to the status quo. So this is the card of revolt. So when you get the Emperor reversed, it's about people rising up and revolting. And it might be that some of you guys in the month of October 2018, Scorpio, are revolting against some form of status quo. So if you don't like where you work, you might be revolting here. That's why I don't mean you're revolting. I mean, it's like in war. Or it's like you say, I'm not fighting this war anymore. Or you are revolting against the monarchy. So we want the monarchy out and we want a republic. And, you've got all these people with their pitchforks and they're arguing and they are starting a fight. So it's almost like some of you guys might be revolting against some form of status quo that you're under, because this is a system. In the upright, the Emperor represents some form of a system that one has to adhere to. Okay? It's a system, and some of you guys don't want to be a part of the system. So some of you guys also, the Emperor reverse means to not to cooperate. So some of you guys are not cooperating here with the Emperor reverse. There's all sorts. We could go on forever with with these reversals, but I think that it's one of those things why you guys are focusing on starting something new, because I see you as revolting against a system. I see you as not cooperating with the system, Emperor reversed. I see you as feeling unstable, or a sense of a lack of control, perhaps for some of you guys. Your lives might be feeling slightly chaotic, slightly disordered with the Emperor reverse. And for some of you guys, it might be a person that is the cause of all of this, Emperor reverse. Tyrannical, a bully, overbearing boss, for example, Emperor reverse. Somebody who's not very fair, somebody who doesn't keep promises. The handshake is in the reverse as well. So this person probably backhanded stuff they tell you, but they don't mean anything, backhanded promises, that type of thing. Now, in the recent past, or in the past, so this is the root issue. So what we're looking at now is the past. So if you look down here, Scorpio, you've got the King of Swords is in your past. As an energy, this is somebody who can bring logic to disorder. Okay, this is somebody who can give you clarity, who brings clarity to disorder. So if you find that, maybe your work situation is unstable with the Emperor energy, then it might be in the past you've consulted with such a person like the King of Swords. This is the King of Blades on the Everyday Enchantment Tarot, but really this person is, the King of Swords. So this is somebody who can give you wise counsel. This is somebody who gives you the benefit of their experience. When you get the King of Swords energy showing their Scorpio, this is somebody who knows how to cut through the problems. This is somebody who can give you fair and very unbiased advice. So some of you guys might have been consulting with such a person, whether this is somebody legal, i.e. a lawyer, which is what the King of Swords is, or whether this person works in management or in HR with the King of Swords energy. He's not there to console you. He's not there to, he's not like a King of Cups, somebody who's there to help you on emotional issues. He's there to help you on legal issues, for example. So some of you guys might be dealing with such a person in the past around this unstable situation. or concerning a very nasty individual. And some of you guys, this is your own energy, the King of Swords, which really in a way says, Scorpio, well, in the past, if the root issue is about with this Emperor energy, that you are dealing with an unstable environment, that you're revolting against a system, the status quo, it might be that around this energy in the past, what you've done is you've had to sit down and really analyse the situation. Because kings act in the outside world, but they all act in different ways. With the King of Swords, if your energy is the King of Swords, you'll think of you'll sit down and you'll think, okay, what is the best way that I can resolve this issue? Because he's about, like the Queen of Swords as well, but he's different from the Queen. The Queen will talk to you. The Queen of Swords will talk and resolve the situation with you. He will not only talk, but he'll put something into action. So this is about, it's not about all talk, it's about literally putting things into action. So some of you guys, the energy might be yours, the King of Swords, where you sat down and you have tried to find some resolution to what you do about this Emperor reverse, whether this be a person or a state of being. And you've said with this King of Swords in the past, right, this is what I'm going to do. And what you're influenced by this month in October, sorry, that was meant to be reversed, is the Five of Swords in the reverse. You guys need to build your confidence up. I think that if you're going through a problem with an Emperor in the reverse, a very tyrannical, nasty individual, somebody who doesn't know how to play nice, who doesn't know how to play fair, probably some of you guys have been consulting with somebody who can resolve this issue, because this might be about the resolution, Five of Swords reversed, of a conflict. For some of you guys, if this is an unstable energy within the self, and you have been doing some analysing on the situation, clear thinking is the King of Swords on the situation, it'll be because your influence position is that you need to get your independence back. You need to be feeling stronger. You need to be feeling confident, because as an energy, the Five of Swords in the reverse is all about feeling a sense of doubt. It's all about allowing something that we feel is greater than ourselves to make us feel weak and make us feel a lack of certainty and competence and confidence. In the reverse, we want to regain power. We want to regain mental power. We want to regain the power, the confidence that we've lost in a situation. So if this is your energy, Scorpio, you've done a lot of clear thinking about this, because what's influencing yourself, and I think through this clear thinking in the past around this energy of the Emperor energy, where we're in the reverse, where we're seeing that some of you guys have been feeling very unstable. Scorpio, what you've done is you sat down and you said, right, how can I resolve this situation? And you said, this is how I'll resolve it. And then the influence for the month is saying, right, this is how I'm going to resolve it. And I know why. So the influence is the reason why you're doing it. And you're doing all of this because what you want, this is the root cause of everything. The person, the system, you, your foundation, your environment. But this is the reason why you want to do everything this month. And we'll see what you want to do in what the focus is in the present. But it's because you want to regain your confidence. You want to regain, for some of you guys, your independence with the Five of Swords in the reverse. Now, as a result of that, the focus for the month for Scorpio in October 2018 will be on, now that's meant to be reversed as well, so I don't know why I put these up, these were reversed, is to disband from a partnership. So some of you guys are probably looking to leave a job here, or you're looking to leave a friendship or a relationship. You're looking to leave something that involves other people, because it's the Three of Cups, and that involves a group, it involves other people, it doesn't just involve one person. Or you're looking to break an agreement. Three of Cups from the upright is all about an agreement between different parties. In the reverse, this can be, well, I break the agreement. Three of Cups reversed. So you're looking to remove yourself from an agreement or a partnership, whatever that partnership is for you, because the root issue is that this is unstable. It might be that you're looking to remove yourself from a group of friends or a group of people that you work with. Maybe you've got a very tyrannical person involved in that group. Maybe you've got somebody who's overbearing with the Emperor in the reverse. Maybe you've got somebody who's unkind with the Emperor in the reverse. Maybe you've got somebody who wants to take full control of the group energy, and you need to remove yourself from it because you need to gain your confidence back in who you are. You've done some analysis on this situation, you're looking to start something new. I think for some of you guys this is more to do with work, career, that type of thing. It just looks like it to me. So say we go along the lines of perhaps something to do with career, but you can attribute this reading to anything you like, Scorpio. As I always say in my readings, look at the reading and then attribute it to whatever it is that you feel befits the reading for you, all right? But this is you starting on something new, all right? Because your environment is unstable. Whatever that environment is, it's unstable. Emperor reverse. In the past, you've done some clear thinking, you've done some evaluation with the King of Swords, and you're acting out those ideas now with the King of Swords, because what you're looking for in the influence position is to get your mojo back. Five of Swords in the reverse. You're looking to dispel this conflict with the Five of Swords in the reverse and get on top again. And that's why the energy around you is about either removing yourself from a partnership, a group of people, or this is about breaking some form of an agreement. The most likely outcome, if you do that for the month, will be the Nine of Wands, and this was reversed as well. So the most likely outcome is if it's a job, you're leaving it, because the Nine of Wands in the upright means to stand by your post. Okay, so no matter what happens with that Nine of Wands, you can see on the card the little boy is being bullied by all these people laughing at him, but he's still getting up and he's still walking, and he's not backing down. Okay, there's no way, hell no. He's like, nah, fuck that, I ain't backing down from it. I can laugh all they want. Yeah, I'm bruised, I'm beaten, but I'm getting up. I'm going to show these people I'm not afraid of them. So the Nine of Wands is all about resilience and perseverance. Is the Nine of Wands energy. It's about staying at your post no matter what. If you've gone through bullshit in a job, you stay at that job. No matter what, you might have people that pick on you or bully you in the job, but the Nine of Wands in the upright would suggest I stay put. In the reverse, it says fuck it. Nothing's worth this hassle. I think I'll leave it. So the most likely outcome is that you guys are going to be leaving a very, I think, tense, difficult situation behind. Not because you're afraid, not because you fear it. I think that, look, you might fear it. But I think that I'm going to get a clarifier on that Five of Swords, actually. Why is the influence position for Scorpio in the month of October 2018, the Five of Swords? Why is the influence position? Why is Scorpio influenced by the Five of Swords in the reverse? Show me. What's this about? Right, it's about the Page of Wands. So it's about going out there and exploring new territories. Okay? And you know, again, the Ace of Wands and Page of Wands are very similar cards, because they're baby cards. They're baby steps. They're new. There's something that's in infancy. It's in its small infant stages, is the Ace of Wands. This is the spark of creation. And the Page of Wands is where we're developing this now. So you guys, your focus for the month is on, it's not about, you know, for some of you guys it could be about, you know, dispelling some form of conflict here. But the conflict will probably be within yourself, because you're the ones that have been feeling very doubtful and been feeling a lack of self-esteem, I think, with this Five of Swords. And you want your self-esteem back, because this is all about you going out there and, you know, exploring something new with this Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is an exploration card. Okay? So he asked, well, what's this about? Why is it that Scorpio is influenced by the Five of Swords in the reverse? Why are you influenced by gaining back your mojo, gaining back your confidence here with the Five of Swords in the reverse? Because it's all about you going out there with the Page of Wands, putting yourself out there, exploring new territories. You guys are very, 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 I think in the month of October 2018, Scorpio, I think that you are very inquisitive and very curious about what else is out there in a certain area of your life. And I think that you need to regain your confidence, because you still have that zest for life. And there's something in your life that is very unstable. I'm just going to see what this instability is. What's this instability with the Emperor reversed for Scorpio? What's this instability with the Emperor reversed for Scorpio in October 2018? Just in one card. Money. Four of Coins. So this is about money. There's instability in your life because of the Four of Coins. So this is about your savings. This is about your stability in the home. So you guys are feeling very unstable in terms of the Four of Coins, in terms of your money matters, you know. And what's influencing you is, I need to gain my independence back, because this is all about me with the Page of Wands energy. And actually, I think I'll turn that around, actually. I'll turn that Page of Wands around. I think that this is about you guys gaining your confidence back and gaining your mojo and your self-esteem back with the Five of Swords in the reverse. Because I think that with the Page of Wands energy, there are different things that you want to explore. But you can't explore all of these different things if you've got money issues going on for some of you guys. So I think it might be around money, because the Four of Coins is a financial card. And you guys, you're experiencing the Emperor reverse, a very unstable foundation in terms of perhaps your savings, in terms of your earnings with the Four of Coins energy, perhaps in terms of your home. But I think it's more about money, because you guys want to regain this confidence. And this confidence is in the ability to go anywhere and do anything with the Page of Wands in the upright, because the Page of Wands is a traveller. So I want my confidence back, I want my self-esteem back, because I want to be able to go out there and explore life. But right now, my foundation with the Emperor reversed is unstable in terms of me being able to do this, because I've got money problems, Four of Coins. My life is unstable because I'm having to save every single fucking penny, sorry for swearing, but every single penny I earn, I'm having to save it. My life is unstable because with the Four of Coins energy, I don't have much to spare, and he doesn't have much to spare. The Four of Coins talks about the need to be cautious with one's finances. So sometimes you don't have a lot to spare when you've got that card. So I feel that my life is unstable because I don't have much to spare, and what I'm influenced by right now with this Five of Swords in the reverse is rectifying the situation, but rectifying the situation within me. The fact that I feel disempowered because I want to be able to go out there and explore life, but I can't do it without the money to do it for some of you guys. So I think the King of Swords in the upright in the past for you Scorpios is all about sitting down and analysing the situation very, very closely. I think for some of you Scorpios, I think you've been doing that. Okay, but as a result of that, the energy around you, and this is interesting, the focus for you doing this is all about the Three of Cups in the reverse. Some of you guys removing yourself from a group. You might be leaving a job, for example, with the Three of Cups in the reverse. You might be leaving a clique, a group of people that you've been working with for a long time. It might not be that you fall out with these individuals, Scorpio, but it might say, well, you know, this also might be, well, maybe I need to cut some of the agreements I've got, especially in terms of loans, that type of thing. Maybe I need to make some form of a rearrangement here, you know. But I think the most likely outcome for the month as a result of that energy is, with this Ace, Nine of Wands energy, is saying, look, I'm no longer willing to, you know, I've fought so long to get myself through this difficult energy. And for some of you guys, it won't be fine, it'd be something else, but it's just some of the clarifiers are showing up as finances and that type of thing. But it doesn't have to be. But the most likely outcome is with the Nine. I think with the Nine of Wands, we can sometimes just soldier on, and we can be a good soldier. And we can say, okay, I've got problems with finances, or I've got problems with this, or I've got problems with that, but I'm just like, you know, I'm just going to soldier on, and I'm just going to grin and bear it, because that's what the Nine of Wands is as well. If you want another keyword, it's about just grin and bear it. No matter what difficulty you're going through, it's all about being resilient. So I think I'll just grin and bear it. I'll just put up with the situation as it is. But hell no, the most likely outcome for the month is you guys are not grinning and bearing it, and you're not putting up with the situation as it is, and I'll see why that is. Why is that with the Nine of Wands in the reverse? Why are Scorpios no longer willing to put up with this situation? Because the Nine of Wands in the upright is also just about putting up with shit. Because you guys need to find some balance in your life. Temperance energy shows up there. Temperance is all about finding balance. Do you see what I mean? You can be a good soldier with the Nine of Wands, but you'd be starving and be a good soldier. Do you see what I mean? You can have dreams to do certain things. You know, you can see it in your birthday time, Scorpio, which is coming up late October to November, yeah? You're approaching that time that you want to buy things for yourself, you want to do things for yourself. Well, what's the point of staying stuck when you've got money issues potentially for some of you guys? So you guys say, well, you know what, actually, I'm not going to stand still here, because I need to find some balance within my life with the Temperance energy. I need to find some harmony, and I don't feel harmonious here. I feel very unstable energy, because the situation for me is about the Four of Coins. You're either unstable in something you've been trying to hold on to. The Four of Coins is also holding on to things, so it's not necessarily financial. For some of you guys, Scorpio, you may be feeling very unstable in your life because you've been holding on to something against all odds with the Four of Coins energy, and you realise in the influence position, I have to let this go. I have to find my confidence back again, because this is all about me going out there and exploring new things. Maybe what I'm holding on to isn't worth it, so I need to go out and explore new things. Therefore, I've got to take my foot off the pedal, take my foot off the gas. Well, not off the gas, he's not even moving. But I need to put my, you know, I need to stop this. I need to stop waiting for something to change. I need to stop being a good old soldier and saying I'll wait until it changes, and just say fuck it. Because that's the only way that I'm going to get any temperance, if I put this to a stop, if I put a standstill on whatever this thing is. So some of you guys are removing yourself from relationships. Some of you guys are removing yourself from work environments, from friendships, from agreements, whatever it is. But it's done with the best intention so that you can find balance and harmony in another area. Now coming in, you guys are going to experience strength, and that was reversed, which was really interesting to me yesterday, Scorpio, because strength reverse says that you're probably going to lose your bottle. You know, you've got all the bravado to leave something here, but the immediate future is saying that maybe Scorpio doesn't do it, and I'll see why. Why is the strength card reversed for Scorpio in the immediate future? Why is the strength card reversed? Right, because this is going to require you to go through some huge transformation. Death, that's your card. Death is Scorpio's card of transformation. This is going to require a huge sacrifice from Scorpio. That's why you won't do it. That's why you get all scared. Strength in the reverse. Suddenly you guys become very scared because it's going to require you to change. It's going to require you to sacrifice something off yourself, because there you are, you're starting on this new path with the Ace of Wands energy. You are. Because your environment is unstable. Something you've been holding on to, whether it's money, whether it's a person, you've been holding on to it for far too long. And you've looked at this situation very clearly in the past, Scorpio, and you've said, fuck, what am I doing? I need to think clearly about this. And you've thought clearly about it, and you said to yourself, you know what? Actually, this October, I'm going to get my self-esteem back. I'm going to get my self-esteem back by going out there and exploring something else with the Page of Wands. But in order to do that, I need to let go of a group of people that I probably get on with very well. Or in order to do that, I need to break some agreements here with the Three of Cups in the reverse. Or in order to do that, I need to remove myself from family or friends or something like that. And whilst the most likely outcome will be if you do this, most likely outcome, you know, you're letting go of the pressure. You're no longer beholden to standing by this thing that you were before, because you're looking to find balance with the Temperance energy. The problem is you lose your bottle. The Strength card in the reverse represents a lack of faith and fear. Paying into our fears, not trusting ourselves. And this is what you Scorpios do in the immediate future with the Strength energy, because you're afraid of this personal transformation that you're going to have to go through. Some of you guys are afraid of shutting the door on friends, family, leaving something behind and doing something else. You really start to feel the fear here. You've got the bravado, but the fear starts to set in here. Now, influences coming in around that Scorpio will probably experience is a feeling of disappointment with the Five of Cups energy. I'm just going to see what the Five of Cups is about. Why will Scorpios be feeling disappointed with the Five of Cups? Why will Scorpios be feeling disappointed? And possibly feeling disappointed within yourself. Why will Scorpio be feeling disappointed with the Five of Cups? Because of the Ace of Swords energy. Now that's a plan that you need to put in. It's not in the reverse, but you're upset here. Because some of you guys had ideas with the Ace of Swords for the future. Some of you guys had ideas that you wanted to implement. You really did. And you want to implement them here. This is where it is. You say to yourself, I want to pick myself up, I want to get my confidence back by going out there and exploring something else. Page of Wands energy. But you become fearful of that, because this requires a major sacrifice from Scorpio and a major change. A major transformation. Closing the door on something old and entering into a new cycle. Remember, you are fixed. You hate change. And you're showing that you hate change here. You'd rather stay with that. You've got all the bravado. You say, yeah, things are going to change. I'm going to move out of this. Yeah, I'm going to do it. But when it comes to the crux, Scorpio, you're like, oh, fuck, man, I can't do it. And it's something to do with that Ace of Wands. This is the thing you want to move into, but you're fearing doing it. Because it's going to require you to completely move out of this. And you're upset. If you don't do it, you're upset. Five of Cups energy. You're disappointing within yourself. Because this was a great idea with the Ace of Swords. It was an idea that you could actually start working on, developing with the Ace of Swords energy showing here. Now, your hopes or fears. I think with this Ace of Wands, whatever this project, this new thing is that you're developing, or that has been into, it's not even developed, you've been working on it, you've been planting a seed and you've been watching it grow. And your hopes would have been probably around this. I'd like to develop this skill. So you've probably been working on some form of a skill. And it could be that you're looking to develop this. Your hopes would be that you develop it if you're moving from a job and doing something on your own. Hence the sacrifice, the major transformation for Scorpio. It might be that you say, well, I hope that from this skill that I'm developing or working on here, this new passion project that I'm working on here, I'm hoping with the Three of Coins that this can develop into something bigger, that people will recognise what I'm doing. So if you're looking to move from a job into running your own business, you would hope to do this. From a small acorn grows a big tree, Three of Coins, you know. You would hope for, to establish this business because it's all about enterprise. Maybe to gain some interest in what you do with the Three of Coins energy, because the Three of Coins is all about two people showing one person interest in their work. To gain recognition, to gain customers perhaps for some of you guys if that's the case. But more than anything it really is to build, because the Three of Coins is about building and completing a task. Now the overall outcome for the month shows us the Tower reverse. So I think that you're avoiding doing something here. And I asked why you were avoiding doing this thing, and it gave me the Eight of Coins. Some of you guys, it will be that you don't want to go towards a new path because it requires some form of, I don't know, specialist skill maybe with the Eight of Coins. The Eight of Coins is all about working towards specialising our skills towards, what's the word I'm looking for with the Eight of Coins? The Eight of Coins is about, it's a trainee card, so you can get this card when you're training in something, you're going on a course. So some of you guys might be that you avoid doing this or building on this Ace of Wands energy, this new project, this new job, this new creative thing that you want to go into, hence leaving something behind. Perhaps some of you guys need to earn money. Perhaps some of you guys have been stuck in kind of a one-way system for far too long. You've not really, increased your wings, and you've not come out of your comfort zone. Some of you guys are unstable because it's all about that you've kept yourself in a comfort zone and you've not done anything different for a while. It can run many ways. But I think that this is where it is, because this is what you want. This is who you guys are. You're working on something new here. But I think from this energy here and showing that in the immediate future around this thing, you've got the strength energy in the reverse, that you lose your confidence or you lose your bottle or you lose your bravado, Scorpio, to go through this transformation, to sacrifice certain parts or all of yourself, or to change a cycle or to end something within your life so you can move forward with this. I think there is a real fear here, and it could be that the overall outcome from this is that you avoid doing this because, it requires you need to either specialise more or learn more about your craft a little bit here for some of you guys, which is nothing wrong with that. It just depends. And some of you guys, it might not be that your focus is on leaving a group. The focus with the Three of Cups in the reverse might be, well, I need to take a bit of time out of friendships. Maybe I can't focus on too much on luxury stuff. Because the Three of Cups in the upright is all about luxury. Eating, going out for meals, partying, all of it takes money. So the energy around some of you Scorpios might be, well, this month I'm not going to indulge as much because I've got unstable finances. And therefore the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to do something about this situation. Instead of waiting, I'm going to do something about this situation because I need some balance within my life. It can work all sorts of ways. But I definitely think there's something new that is interesting to Scorpio in October. It's something you've been working on for a while. And you want to change gears into that area, but you get scared to do it because it's going to require, I think with the death energy, a huge sacrifice from Scorpio. And I think that you're a little bit afraid to do that, Scorpio. Okay, and therefore the overall outcome from that is that you avoid doing it because this requires more work perhaps. Maybe with the Eight of Coins it requires more practice with the Eight of Coins. Maybe it requires more training, more education with the Eight of Coins. There's something you want to do, but I think that really October is not the right time to do it. Because I do think that Scorpios know themselves. I think that you know yourself. The good thing with this reading is you know what you want and you know what you don't want. But I agree with you because I'm kind of like that. I won't start something until I know that I can do it really, really well. And this is what it's about. So I just think for, October 2018, Scorpio, there is a new venture that you can evolve, or you might be getting yourself involved with. But some of you guys at the last minute might say, well, I'm not going to go for that, because until I know exactly what I'm doing, until I'm proficient in it with this 8 of coins, until I've got all of the training on it, until I'm a specialist in it, I'm not actually going to do it. Whatever that means for you, it means for you. But, you know, I just think that there's a situation coming into October for some of you Scorpios whereby you will hold back. And I don't even think it's nerves, because I know that Scorpios know themselves. They do know themselves. I really believe that. I think that we are probably one of the only signs in the zodiac that truly knows ourselves. You know, it's not about fear for Scorpio. If anything, it's about the fear of looking stupid, you know, which might be the case for one of you guys, you know. It might be the case if I don't want to look incompetent, and so the case might be I don't want to look stupid, I don't want to look incompetent. I mean, you want to gain your self-esteem here with the 5 of Swords reversed by going out there and pursuing a new creative endeavour, perhaps with the Page of Wands energy, but you become scared because this is going to require a huge change or sacrifice. And from there you say, well, I'm not going to do this, because probably with the 8 of Coins, you know what, there's two things. It's either that you're happy where you are, or you just decide to just get on with it, go round in circles, 8 of Coins, carry on working on the same thing regardless of the fact it's not bringing you change. Or this is you guys saying, I'm not going to go for whatever this thing is because I need more training, I need more education, you know, I need to be really proficient and good in what I do, the 8 of Coins. I need to be highly skilled. Very interesting reading for October 2018, Scorpio, I would like to say. Thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.